the issues that I'm seeing is that students cannot do OOP. So today I'm going to start a series of lessons to take you from not knowing anything about OOP to how to do OOP. The things we're going to look at today are how to create a class, how to instantiate an object, how to create a constructor and make getters and setters. So let's get into it. So we're going to do class, and we're also going to do, let's say we do it about a dog. Put a colon at the end there, no brackets. Then what we're going to do is, as you can see it's indented here, we're going to put def underscore underscore init, which is all to do with initialize. And then we're going to put in self. I'm going to talk to you about self later on. You always have to put in self. Self is where, well anyway, I'll talk about that in a bit. Then we're going to put the values, the attributes that we want to set on creation. So that's going to be the name and breed of dog, colon at the end there. Then what I'm going to do is in the constructor, I have to set the attributes that I want to have. And these, obviously there's going to be name and breed in there, but I'm going to put two more in, which we're going to set later on. So we put self name equals name, because that is going to be equal to whatever I set it when I instantiate, which is a fancy word for create. Self dot breed equals breed. Self dot, let's go for age, equals 0. Reason I've done that is because I haven't set age up here. I could set age up there, I just don't want to, because I want to show you with a setter how that works. Next one. Self dot, what could we go for? DOB equals speech marks. Again, I could set DOB up there. I've put a space there, sorry. I could set it up there, I just don't want to. Okay, and that is there. What we've got is called a constructor method. A method is a behavior that we want our object to have. Constructor is one of the most important ones. Without the constructor, it doesn't have the behavior to create an object from it. Remember, OOP is a completely different way of programming, so you have to kind of think differently. You know, SQL and how that works, you have to think differently with how to make SQL work. So with OOP, it's very, very different. Then the other things that we need to do is, if I go down here and I'll show you how to instantiate an object from this. So you're going to go dog1, which just means create, equals, I put the class name dog, and then you're going to put Fred, comma, lab. Okay. Look at what this does though. So this will instantiate an object, but it will come up with a load of gibberish because there's this idea of data hiding where it's not that easy to get information out of objects. So what we have to do is we have to make getters to get the attributes out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put def. As you can see, the indentation is all in line there. Def get, and then you just put the attribute that you want. So def get name, and then you're going to put self in there, colon, return, and then you put this part of it in here, self dot name, and then I can attach this behavior to my object. So if I do, if I put get name brackets at the end there, whenever you've got a method, you have to put that at the end there. It's going to be Fred. You can make another one as well. So if you wanted to go through, you can do def get breed self colon return self dot breed like that. And then if I were to do that again, get breed, you can see here that it will give you the information for that. Now, the way I like to think about this is, because if this is the first time that you've looked at OOP, this is probably looking a little bit strange because you're not used to it, okay? This technically isn't true, but I think this is a good analogy to give you on this one. You know, when you define a function or a procedure, this is like the defining part, this is like the calling part. They both work in tandem together. So you've got defining, calling. So this is the different parts on there. So just to break down what we've done, we've created a class, we've created a constructor, We've created getters for the first two. You can always make getters for these ones. And then what we've done is instantiated the object and then used the getters. The final thing I'm going to show you how to do today is I'm going to show you how to set a value. So I'm going to call it def set age self, age. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do self dot age equals age. And then if I want to set a value, actually I'm going to need a getter as well so that you can actually see that I've done it. So get age self, and I'm going to return self.age. So I can use this one, dog1 dot set age. You just put the value in there. So let's say that the dog is 6. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go print dog1 dot get age, brackets on the end there. Just put that up just to make sure it's a bit easier for you to see there. And you can see there that we've actually managed to change the value in there. So what I want you to do is I want you to have a little play around with this. So I want you to add in, maybe add in a getter for DOB, and then also add in a setter for DOB. And, maybe what you could do is you could try and make another dog 2. Hope you're finding this useful, people. I'm going to put a link to another suggested video where hopefully you get even more value out of it. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description to our community. In our community, you get a lesson with me once a week where you get to ask me questions on exam questions you are stuck on. You also get access to our online course, which has theory questions and programming videos, exclusive lessons, which are only on that online course to help you in that, and many more benefits. So check it out. Tell me what you think. And if you want to join, reach out to me on the website.